This is the inbound call guide. When we take an inbound call, when we answer the phone, what is our goal? What are we trying to set? Good.
Everyone's saying appointment.
So we're trying to set an appointment, and we could do anything we want, say anything we want to bring the customer in, as long as we don't what?
Lie.
Good. Fantastic. As long as we're 100% honest. Now, that doesn't mean that we're order takers. That doesn't mean that we're not salespeople, because I know if somebody calls on a 1999 red Tacoma truck, and I have the red Tacoma truck, they're going to come in and they're going to buy a brand new Frontier anyways. People call you on one vehicle and they buy something else. It is important for us not to be locked in, and you got to be smart enough to be a little stupid. I can mystery shop any dealership right now around you. When I call up people and I say, hey, do you have a 2016, a 2015, a 2018, anything? They all answer the phone the exact same way. Oh, 2018. Let me check. Give me 1 second, please. How's your day going? Okay, here. Man, my computer's slow. It looks like we don't. I'm sorry. Would you like something else? Or they get my name and number and they just call me right back to tell me they don't have what I originally called in on. It is semi-easy to set the appointment when we have the car. It is semi-easy to set the appointment when we have exactly what the buyer's looking for. The times where it's tough is when someone's trying to get a price that's lower right out of the chute, right? Or they're calling on something that we may not have in our inventory exactly. And with the way inventory is now, it is very important to be able to expand the inventory. I'm going to focus on a little bit on the hard calls. The easy calls, we should be setting an appointment all the time. For a classroom, for right now, for the sake of like thinking, let's just pretend that someone's calling on a car that we don't have anymore, or we don't have exactly what it is. First thing we want to do when the buyer calls is we just want to pace them. We want to agree with them. We want to understand them. We want to appreciate them. Somebody yell out a car, please. Any car.
21 Rogue.
21 Rogue. What a fantastic choice. I love the Rogue, and you definitely called the right place. I just paced you. I know you like the Rogue, or you wouldn't have done what?
Oh.
Called on the Rogue. Somebody call me with another scenario. You got bad credit. You're trying to trade in your car. Anything. Yell it out, please.
Bad credit.
Bad.
Awesome. If you got bad credit, you definitely called the right place. Everybody that has credit challenges calls us. If anyone's going to be able to help you, it's going to be us. You're talking to the right person. Just go into agreement. Now, somebody say a car that you don't have that sold over the weekend, please. A used car that you know you don't have any longer, please.
2022 Pathfinder.
2022 Pathfinder, great choice. You definitely called the right place. I'll be more than happy to check on that 2022 Pathfinder for you. I love that vehicle, by the way. I don't say I have it. I don't say I don't have it. The word yes and the word no are two of the most expensive words you could ever say at the start of the call. We're not going to say yes. We're not going to say no at the start of the call. We're just going to do what?
Agree.
Agree. Pace them. Agree with them. Because if I had it, they wouldn't buy it anyways. And I don't know if that's 100% true. I tell myself that, though, because it makes me a lot more stronger on the calls. General information. You guys could all see my screen, right?
Yep.
Excellent. So excellent choice. So I can make sure I give you all the information you need. What type of equipment are you hoping for? Now, this is a call that we don't get a ton of these days. This is somebody that, you know, we got 14 Sentras outside and someone calls up and they go, hey, I'm thinking about buying a Sentra, a new one. Awesome. You're looking for a new Sentra? You called the right place. We can help you, all that pacing stuff. And your new Sentra, did you want one with leather or cloth? A lot of the times the calls that we're taking are ad car or pre-owned type calls. So somebody calls you on that 22 Pathfinder that we don't have any longer. I'd be more than happy to check on that 22 Pathfinder. Did you see it on our website? Yeah. I saw it on the website. It says call for price. All right, excellent. Let me check on that Pathfinder. I'll see if that one's still available. And I could also check and see what vehicles we have coming in. Are you looking for just 2022 Pathfinders or just something nice in that price range? Now, this is not a script. This is a guide, and common sense is always going to prevail, okay? The steps, so much more important than the words. And I'm going to use my own best judgment and my own best common sense when I am talking to this person. If I know I'm not going to get another 2022 Pathfinder for 6 months, I'm going to see if I can go to a 21 Pathfinder or a 22 Armada or another nice used vehicle. If I know I got 4 other Pathfinders coming in, I'm probably going to stick with that. So when I'm expanding my inventory on a vehicle that I don't have, I'm going to try and expand on something that I could actually sell them. Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So 2022 Pathfinder, while I'm checking on that, I could also check on other stuff too. Are you looking for just like 2022 Pathfinders or just nice full-size SUVs in that price range? Well, I really, really like the 22. I love the redesign. If I could save some money on a 21, though, I'd do that. They just gave you the appointment. Now, think about this. Worst case scenario, you don't have any 2022 Pathfinders coming in, and they say they just want that car. You're at the same place you'd be anyways if you didn't do this. All this does is statistically pick you up the extra car deals when they're there. Worst case scenario, you're at the same place you were before you started doing this exercise. Switching gears a little bit, especially in cases where we don't have the car, especially in cases where the buyer's asking us pricing questions and we're getting hung up. Ask the buyer what they're driving now. If we sell 10 vehicles, out of the 10 that we sell, how many have a trade-in, just on average? What do you think?
5.
All right, cool. So half of the people are going to have a trade. Okay, cool. You're looking for that 2022 Pathfinder? I'll be more than happy to get that information for you. You called the right place. What are you driving now? Well, right now, I am driving a 2007 Ford Mustang. I just found out maybe the person has bad credit. I just found out maybe another car is going to work for them. Worst case scenario, though, I get excited about their car and I try and set an appointment based on an appraisal. Wow, you're driving a 2007 Mustang. What an awesome car. We need cars like that right now. That is so great. We'd love to see it. What are you planning on doing with that? Gosh, if we could take a look at your car, that'd be fantastic. You can set an appointment just purely based on a trade appraisal. You could do that. So start doing it. I don't care what they come in for. All I care is that I bring them in without lying to them. Fair enough? Cool. Now let's go to the information place.
Do a hand.
I think I have a good idea of what you're looking for. What's the best number to call you back at if I need to? Why do we ask the phone number before we ask the name? What's the reason why? Yeah, if we get the phone number, everything else is going to come just easy peasy, right? We get the hardest thing to get right out of the gate. And if you have it on the caller ID, maybe write the number down from the caller ID. And if they give you a different number, now you got 2 phone numbers. And your last name spelled in your first. And in the right scenario, just use your best judgment. Ask what their email is. You could do it now or you could do it later. We mystery shopped every single dealership in the organization last week, and not one place asked us what our email was any time on the call. Nobody got an email. So just keep that in mind. That's something we're going to start looking for, and nobody did it if I'm not mistaken. All right, I'll get back to you in just a bit. You know what? I could probably actually check on this for you real quick. Can you hold? And then we put the buyer on a brief hold. 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 15 seconds is normally plenty.